Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Last Caretaker. Today, I am going to show you the new version, or let's say the latest version, of how my ship turned out to be. Last time we were here, actually, like, a lot of these barrels were at the center, and a lot more things were happening that were not supposed to happen, and a lot of people pointed out that my, let's say, cable management was not good enough, so I also did that. I managed the cables very well. But anyways, let me just start from the, let's say, upper section or the docks, and I should not ever shake the screen during the recording of this one, because that was pointed out as well. Number one, let me start. Why is that there? That is the symbol of hope. Trees symbolize life, so I put my tree right in front of my ship, just as a symbolic gesture, let's say, because we are always in pursuit of, let's say, life in general, so that tree actually makes a little bit of sense there, doesn't it? And I will talk about power management last, because there's a special way I'm powering up this ship right now. And it will make sense once you actually see my production line, because this ship also is a factory of some sort. Yeah, it is a full factory. Number one thing is, let me show you. This is Petroleum side, and this side is my diesel side. All of these diesel thingies or diesel barrels are feeding each other, and the last one is feeding this one. And finally, from this one here as the last one, it actually goes back inside my ship. And how I am refueling all of those is by, if you see, like, the last section of this and the last section of this part is actually connected to this little fella. So whenever I'm loading or reloading anything to my ship, all I need to do, doesn't matter if it is petrol or diesel, if I connect these here, they will automatically go to their respective place. Yes, and then they will pop like that. Yes, that is why we have that. I'll take care of you later. You will turn into usable stuff later. And not gonna go back yet. Still gonna show here as well. Inside here, I have this thing. This is the thing that turns biomaterials into diesel. And, well, because my ship is currently full, it will not. This is just for a rainy day. Yeah, so if in any case I do not possess diesel inside my ship and it has less than 2,000 liters, I can put biomaterial here and it will actually start producing diesel, so it feeds my ship. In here, inside here, I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 batteries. I could have placed 2 more here, but I did not want to because, well, I always use these. So, why is there 15 of these here when you only need like 3 for your ship? Number 1, emergency. Number 2, 10 of these batteries, actually 11 of them currently, are for just my rocket. Yeah, so I made my ship in a way that I can fuel the rocket for the babies just from my ship alone. Yeah, both electricity, methane, and oxygen at the same time. I will show you where the oxygen and the other things are too. But how I place them is, like from here, all of these batteries are connected to my ship. And also, these 3 or 4 Lumimaxes are actually feeding the batteries and the ship via a connection. Yeah, I did not want to, like, take a full, let's say, ley line from there and put the cable, like, here. So what I did, I connected my, let's say, power lines, all of them, to go through my ship, and through my ship they get equalized and actually sent to these batteries. And not only the ship runs off of these 5 batteries, these batteries also get charged up from the ship itself. So it allows me to actually don't use that many cables on my dock. Yeah, because I love the clean version of this. And if you're wondering what this is a light. I just put it here to, let's say, eels don't come in light. Okay, the reason why there's one of these is because, well, sometimes when I'm doing nighttime things, I don't like eels coming inside my ship, and I am doing, like, charging, recharging, or building things. So that's why this is here, and also it makes it light, so I don't have to like turn on and off my flashlight for a fight. And yeah, that's why there's a light here. It's for eels. Yeah, eels are afraid of light. If you pay attention during your gameplay, eels never attacked you here, did they? Think again, thanks to Wise. Yes, eels never actually come from the front of the ship. They either jump from this side or from that side. Yeah, that's the reason. Because, well, there's that big old guy back there. And this is a siren. It doesn't really do anything. Yeah, but I only made it so I remember that this is where I put the petrol in. I am a dum-dum, so I forget things, okay? I have to put the markers on everything. Okay, now we are getting to the prepare yourself for some cable management and explanation. Number 1, let's go inside. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. You will see the beauty of ship management here. This section is fully like my resource management type. White means put everything in. Is still, I don't want one for plastic, one for iron. I can't do that. I don't have time for that. Nobody got time for that, man. So I just put everything inside these things. Yeah, basically because they're close to the fabricator. No matter where I put them, like whatever I need, I get it from the fabricator. So there's no need for me to get anything. And yes, everything is connected here. I can produce everything from the fabricator. And yeah, these are where I put my resources. That's my methane tank. And that is my oxygen tank. And you don't need to connect these from different things. Yes, and I'm producing the oxygen and the methane on my ship as well. And not only I'm producing them, I can also use them. Like, if you paid attention, like, I have oxygen grenades. Yeah, you get a lot of extra oxygen from here. So I was like, well, might as well use them to make these beautiful things. The main reason I made them is not because oxygen, I don't care about that. I love the sound that these things make when they explode. Yeah. Listen to this baby, man. Listen to this baby. Here it comes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love the sound of these, so that's why I use them. They're pretty good. Hey, and the methane and oxygen that is fed to those is produced by this Sabatier. Yes, I have a Sabatier reactor on my ship, but one thing about the Sabatier reactor, this thing eats through your energy. So what I did here, the power system for the Sabatier is completely different and separated from my ship. Yeah, so my ship does not power up this thing. This thing is powered up by those 2 batteries and the 4 Lumimaxes that I have on top of my ship here. Yes, these 4 Lumis are only for feeding those batteries that are set up under here, and through those batteries, as you can see, like, I have sent them here to the Sabatier, and the Sabatier is actually giving the oxygen and the methane back to the same line that is going inside my ship. So whenever I need to make, let's say methane, I make it on the ship. You know why? Because, well, there is a pipe here on the ship that actually produces carbon dioxide whenever you're riding the ship. So instead of using petrol on a generator to produce diesel, I just use the carbon dioxide that the ship produces itself while moving. So whenever I'm moving, I just turn this thing on and go driving my ship. If you can, like, this thing can run 24/7, because these oxygen spots that are on the Sabatier actually are just going to waste. Yeah, so the moment you turn on the Sabatier, it will produce just oxygen and just let it out of these ones. So if your ship is not running or if it's not moving, this thing will not produce any methane. It will only produce oxygen, and if your oxygen tank is full, it will just let it out of these 2 little holes here. But let's assume you don't have diesel, you don't want to use diesel, and, well, you even have a power problem. So what you do is, by the way, this Lumimax actually feeds this as well. So, I want to produce methane. I turn on the Sabatier, I turn on this little generator here, and it will send the carbon dioxide there to the Sabatier, and as you can see, it started feeding methane to my tank already. Yes, and that is how you can choose between, do you want to make methane using petrol, or do you want to use methane using, let's say, diesel that you are using for running your ship. And this generator also produces a little bit of power, so it helps keep the batteries alive and actually keep the Sabatier running for longer. But yeah, as you can see, if you don't have petrol, nothing gets produced, because this thing needs methane in general. And what you can do is connect the methane pipe here to actually the ley line that is connected to your Sabatier. It does not matter which one. Like, I connected all of them here, and all of them go back to the Sabatier itself. And yeah, the Sabatier also needs water, so the water is connected to it as well, but this water is connected mainly to this little thing. Yes, my water purifier has been moved back here. So whenever it needs water, it just produces water and sends it back to my ship. And the water from that thing goes inside this thing. So in case I run out of power somehow or for some reason, well, this tank will actually feed both my tree and it can feed the Sabatier reactor. And yeah, I also, okay, 1 second. Alright, so yeah, the Sabatier reactor, be careful about it, okay? Be careful about it. There was a very good reason why I did put it here, too. Let me tell you something. I just saw this on Instagram today and couldn't hold myself from doing it. So, as I said, because Sabatier uses a lot of energy, and I'm a forgetful person, the reason why I separated, like, the complete, like, this thing getting not to my ship's internal energy mechanic is, I will leave this alone. Like, I don't mind this noise that is here, so I will leave this thing work 24/7, so whenever I'm moving my ship, it will just produce methane, and whenever I remember it, I will come back and turn it off maybe, but, well, I didn't want it to drain all of the battery that's on my ship, so my ship actually has battery for things. And the main factory, all of this build had one purpose, two purposes actually. Number one, whenever I get to the rocket station right now, I can put the electricity from here and the rocket will get fueled completely for electricity. I have the oxygen and I have the methane all the time. But there was another thing. Nowhere in the game you can actually, like even in Lazarus, if you put all of your factories, everything that you have, you won't be able to, let's say, produce things efficiently. Yeah, so what I did is all of the ley lines, all of the cables are connected and, let's say, managed with this section that you can see here. So water, oxygen, let's say carbon dioxide, petrol, and diesel, and they all come to this fabricator here. This fabricator currently is capable of producing every single item that exists in this game, including grenades, and yeah, these grenades, they can all be made on my ship now without me needing to run around and grab diesel and bring it here and do that and do this. So it's automated too. Not only that, I can also produce canisters or containers, let's say, of, let's say, petrol, diesel. So whenever I need any of them, for, let's say I made a forklift, I want to power it up, but I do not have the means to take petrol to the, let's say, 5th floor of a building. I'll just make a canister here and just take it with me, and that's it. The only thing that this place is missing is this little fella. Yeah, a premium version of the soil forge. I did not really want to make the soil forge here because, well, instead of having cubes, I prefer keeping the biomaterial these days. Yeah, and I keep all of the biomaterial here. Biomaterial and my memories go here. And whenever I go back to Lazarus, I just take the memories and put them inside Lazarus. But the biomaterial, I keep them on the ship for a good reason. In the future patches, there's a chance that these biomaterials will actually serve other purposes. So I started just storing them up because I don't need them for fuel, and well, if I show you inside the Lazarus, I have so many nutrition that I just don't need nutrition anymore. I have like 100 of each of the, let's say, end game thingies. Yeah, I have at least 100 of each of these. Where are you? Yeah, I can't see them. Yeah, 100 of the, let's say, blue and, let's say, legendary food processor things. Yeah, so I don't need that there. And, sorry. And anyways, yeah, this is the total build, and everything is accessible, and none of the buttons are, let's say, blocked by any of the builds that I have. And, let me tell you, I love having this place clean. I could have, like, put, like, a, I don't know, minimum, like, 10, 12, maybe, Lumimaxes here, and made more power on it, gave it to the thingies, turn these into petrol. But, well, if you put petrol on your ship, the thing that happens, it's gonna become messy. Yeah, I don't want this ship to look like a factory. Okay, so that's why I made it a hidden factory. Because, well, this is my home. I don't want my home to be cluttered like that. Yeah, I decorated this like it is my home. And inside here, I have this little thing. I sometimes play with it. And what I do, I just grab it. I even have the, let's say, the bullets next to it. I just sometimes shoot sharks from a distance just to learn how to snipe things. That's it. And yeah, in here, there's nothing special. Nothing goes on here except this. And this little fella sits down here, so whenever I need it, I can just grab it and go boom boom. And bang bang and buzz buzz. And that's it. And hello, little fellas. Can you stop playing the fight music? Yeah, and if you're wondering, I do not prefer using the charge rifle. I love this thing. Yeah, it has the right sound to it, let's say. But anyways, yeah, this was my ship build. And this is how I'm managing things inside my ship. Next time we meet, I will probably either do a Lazarus build, because I need to remake the interior design of the Lazarus as well. But yeah. And this is my ship build. If you have any requests, you can find tutorials in the same playlist and on my channel for getting how to get XP, how to set up Lazarus, how to get energy from there down to Lazarus, and so on and so forth. So check out the playlist. There's a lot of things there. There's tutorials for new players and, let's say, endgame players as well. So be sure to check them out if you like the content. And if you have any suggestions about the ship, well, ask in the comment section. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. And one thing, just please pay attention to this thing. Yeah, because you don't need that much battery in the ship, so just 5 of these is enough. Just channel all of the rest of it here. So you make sure that you have at least 10 batteries full. Each battery has 6 kilowatt hour in it. The station needs 60, so yeah, this is exactly the amount of power you need for powering the rocket. That's why there's 10 of these here. The 11th is just in case I need a late night snack as a battery. Let's say. And with that said, we come to the end of this video. As always, if you want any kind or sort of God videos, let me know in the comment section and ask your questions in the comment section. As always, thanks for the likes, for the subs, for the hypes, for the memberships and supers. And as always, if it's nighttime, I hope you sleep like babies. And if it's daytime, I hope you never run out of diesel on your ship. Yeah, that is the best I can wish for you, man. Like, this thing eats diesel. Yeah, and yeah, my diesel production is still in black vein. Okay, alright, that's enough. I have to pause this, but alt-tabbing this is a little bit of a disaster. Alright, bye!